students, today we will start with our chapter number first from civics from class 7, that is on equality. What do you mean by equality? Equality means being equal. That means that all persons are equal in the eyes of law. No person can be discriminated on the basis of religion, on the basis of caste, gender, etc. Student, you can see here one story is given here regarding Kanta. Kanta is one worker who is working at Mr. and Mrs. Jain house, and she is very poor. Now what happened? You can see some people are standing here in queue. Now the question is, why these people are standing in queue? These people are standing in queue because they are here to vote for their representative, to choose their particular representative. If you see here, you will see Kanta is also standing in this row and Mr. Jain is also standing in this row. So what does that mean? In the eyes of law, Mr. Jain and Kanta both are equal and both have the right to vote or to choose for their representative. Thereafter, student, if you will look at this story, then you will come to know that Kanta's daughter is not well because the area in which Kanta is residing is very dirty, is not clean at all. So mostly people used to fall ill there. So when Kanta asked some advance from Mrs. Jain, then Mrs. Jain replied that for this time she can give advance to her, but she need to make sure that she is not going to make this her habit. And after getting this money, she take her daughter who was suffering from fever to the government hospital, and where it took so long time for the treatment of her daughter. Because why? Because again there in the government hospital also she need to stand in the long queues and wait for her turn to come. So this is how, on the one hand we are saying equality is there, that is related to right to vote, and on the other hand no equality is there, as we have seen the difference between rich and the poor. Now the next topic is equal right to vote. That I already told you that all person in any country have equal right to vote, and that comes under a particular concept, and that concept is known as universal adult franchise. Now what is universal adult franchise? That all the adult members of the country have the right to vote, have the right to choose their representative, whether male, female, transgender or any other community. That is universal adult franchise, student. Thereafter next is other kind of equality. Now see students, other than right to vote, some other kind of equality are also there. Rather we will say that inequality also exists in India. I already give you the example of Kanta. How Kanta is a poor person and how she have to wait in the hospital, stand in long queues for the treatment. On the other hand, if Mrs. Jain's daughter was not well, then it will not take a long time for her because she is rich and she can afford treatment from the private hospital. So the concept of inequality also exists. I told you the example of inequality in the case of Kanta. And Kanta is not the only person who is facing the problem of inequality in India. It's from so long time that people are facing the problem of inequality. One great example is given here, and that is regarding very famous Dalit writer, and that is Om Prakash Valmiki. Regarding Om Prakash Valmiki, it is clearly stated here, as he belongs to Dalit community, when he goes to school, he was not allowed to gain education with the other students. He was expelled from the classroom. In fact, he was forced to sweep the floor. He was forced to do the cleaning work. Why? Because he belongs to minor community or he belongs to Dalit community. So again, that is an example of inequality. So students, thereafter, if we move ahead, then we will study, or we will say that Om Prakash Valmiki wrote in its autobiography, or wrote one of the book named as Juthan, in which he shared all his life experiences. What life experiences? That I already discussed with you, that he was not allowed to gain education with the other students in the classroom. He was forced to do sleeping, he was forced to do cleaning in the school. And one day what happened? One day his father, whose father, Om Prakash Valmiki's father, observed him in the school that how he is doing the sweeping work or cleaning the floor work. At that moment his father decided that he will take Mr. Om Prakash Valmiki away from the school and said to the principal that being the principal, it doesn't suit your personality that you are doing discrimination in the children. And not only Om Prakash Valmiki, but very soon other people from the same community, that is other people from the Dalit community, will be coming to the school to gain education, and you have to give education to them when you don't have any other option other than that. Now another discrimination is also given here regarding inequality, and that example is regarding Mr. and Mrs. Ansari. Mr. and Mrs. Ansari wanted and rented a floor in particular apartment, so they just hired one of the broker and moved to different places where they found that no one is ready to rent particular apartment to them. Though they have no scarcity of money, they are enough rich that they can pay the rent for them, but they are not allowed to have any rented apartment for them. Now what is the reason for that? The reason is that all person in that locality, they used to say that you are Ansari and you will eat non-vegetarian, and our society is vegetarian. So we don't rent places to those people who are non-vegetarian people because we cannot tolerate the smell of fish. Finally, at the last, broker suggested that you just change your name from Mr. and Mrs. Ansari to Mr. and Mrs. Kumar, so that people got ready to rent you apartment. But to prevent their dignity, what do you mean by dignity? Dignity means self-respect. To have their self-respect, they denied to change their name as Mr. and Mrs. Kumar, and after a long time they finally found one place to live in or to get rented. Then is recognizing dignity. Students, I already told you what do you mean by dignity. Dignity means self-respect. You need to see this thing that your self-respect is not violated in any of the way. And I have given you practical example that how Om Prakash Valmiki and Mr. and Mrs. Ansari's dignity is violated here. Not only in their case, other people are also there whose dignity got violated. Then next is equality in Indian constitution or in democracy. We all know that India is a democratic country, and equality means that all the people are equal in the eyes of law. That is, no people can be discriminated on the basis of religion, gender, caste, etc. And with equality, their dignity also need to be maintained. What does that mean? Self-respect of any individual is not going to be harmed in any way. Equality with dignity. So student, next we can say, I told you regarding that no one is discriminated on any of the basis. Then other thing that comes under equality is all persons are able to go to all the public places, to go to all the restaurants. All people are able to go to, you can say, different museums, or they are able to do whatever they want. No one can stop them doing so. The concept of untouchability. Untouchability means the domination of lower class by the upper class got violated completely by the government, and for that certain programs are also held by our government to give motivation to this thing, so that the concept of equality came into existence. And among these programs which are started by government, one program is there, that is midday meal. Now what is this midday meal and where it got started first? Midday meal was firstly started in the state of Tamil Nadu, and under this scheme all the children who are visiting school are given with the cooked food or with the cooked lunch. So the poor people, in order to have cooked food, they started sending their children to the school, and this helps in increasing the attendance ratio of the students. This helps in increasing the education rate of the students. So that is how students, we can say that all persons are equal, no one can be discriminated, and doesn't matter of their economic status. Economic status means whether a particular is rich or whether a particular person is poor. All are equal in the eyes of law. That is equality. And the next topic is issue of equality in other democracy. Now what is said here? It is said here that India is not the only country where the concept of inequality exists. Other democratic countries are also there where the concept of inequality exists earlier. One example is given here regarding USA, America. In USA, African Americans were there. Now who were African Americans? African Americans were those persons, they were basically, we can say, forced labor. They were forced labor who Americans or the white people brought from Africa. So these African America, they are African by birth, but as they came to America as forced labor, they became African American, and they are not treated equally. They are not given the same treatment as the white people were given in America. If they are traveling in the bus, any white people is arriving and they are having seat, then they have to leave that seat. So this is how they are facing discrimination in USA. So one African American named Rosa Parks, in 1913 he started one of the movement, and that movement was called as civil right movement. In this movement, what she decided? In this movement, she decided that she will fight for justice. She will fight for the right of all the African Americans. That is the violation, the discrimination that they are facing in different phases. That I already give you an example, that they are not allowed to sit in the buses. They have to just stand and then travel in the buses. For that, she just framed one of the community and fights for the right of African Americans. And what is that particular movement called? That particular movement is called as civil right movement. Now, what is civil right movement and who started civil right movement? We have clearly discussed this. Is it clear, students? Now, what is here? That except from Article 15 of the Indian Constitution. These are certain points that we have taken from the Article 15 of the Indian Constitution. And what does these points state? This states that prohibition. What do you mean by prohibition? Prohibition means to stop. There should to stop the discrimination of religion, race, caste, gender, place of birth, etc. Then is the state shall not discriminate against any citizen on ground only of religion, race, place of birth, or any of them. I already told this thing to you. Then is no citizen shall can grounds only of religion. Again, that point is there that no discrimination should be there on any of the bases. All people are equal in the eyes of laws, and that is all persons are free to move to public places. They can do whatever they want. They can go for any occupation. They can go for any profession. They are allowed to fetch water from the ponds. They are allowed to go to temples and other public places. Thereafter, and they also have the right to enjoy all the properties which are provided by the government for its citizens. Then last is challenge of democracy. Last topic of our chapter, and we have already discussed this, and that is in democracy it is the biggest challenge that equality needed to be there, but along with equality, dignity of the citizen must be maintained. And how dignity of citizen got violated, we have seen many of the examples. So this is one of the challenge in any democratic country, that equality concept should be there, but that need to be maintained along with the dignity. Thank you.